Yo, what's going on, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome to a brand new episode of Rogue to High Rated. Here we are in Season 3, Episode 3, to be exact. If you guys did not see the last episode, we played against Tearlaments, and if you want to see how that went, definitely check it out. I'll leave a link to it up in the top right hand of the video for you guys to check out if you want to see it. But yeah, so getting into this match here, our current rating is 398. I think the last episode we were 337. The next like 3 matches that took place after that were like really scuffed. The one guy just quit immediately. The other guy quit during game 1, and the other guy like quit halfway through game 2. So this is like 3 matches later. So we're at 398 to our opponent's 579 legendary BP05. So let's hop right into this one. We both pick scissors, then we both pick rock, then we both pick rock again, and then we both pick paper, and then finally we break the stalemate, and we get to decide to go first here. Obviously, we're still on Marincess. I do have some Rika replays coming later down the line. This was during a night of testing where I played both decks. I did like a couple matches, try to get a couple matches with Marincess, and then a couple good matches with Rika. So yeah, we get to go first here. Opening hand, we have Sign Up Mining, Effect Veiler, Seahorse, Blue Tang, Sign Up Mining to their DD Crow, Spright Smasher, Spright Starter, Spright Jet, Spright Red. So open up quite a bit of engine, and basically 2 going second cards. I guess if you want to count Smashers as like a going second card. But they also have DD Crow too, which is kind of nice. So we're going to leave with Signet, pitching Signet, and try to see if they have a hand trap, try to bait an Ash out of their hand for free. They don't, so we're just going to go ahead and search out the Pascalis there, and we have Pascalis, Blue Tang, plus Seahorse, plus Veiler, so a very, very strong hand. So we're going to go ahead and special summon out the Blue Tang, and we're going to activate the Blue Tang effect to go ahead and send, and we're going to send a copy of Spring Girl here, and then we're going to link off into the Slug. We're going to go ahead and target the Spring Girl to add back. My opponent does hit it with DD Crow, so that kind of turns off the rank 4 play, but it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and link it a Sea Angel with the Blue Tang, and we're going to go Chain Link 1 Sea Angel, Chain Link 2 Blue Tang, and would you look at that? We hit 2 Marincess cards off that, which is kind of insane. So we grab the Dive off of the Sea Angel, and we're not going to grab the Seahorse off of the Blue Tang, but we're going to go ahead and just get like Battle Ocean and Dive secured here, which is really nice. Should have probably played the Battle Ocean first, but it is what it is. We're going to use the effective Anemone. Anemone effect is going to go ahead and bring back Blue Tang, and then we're going to go ahead and link into the Coral Triangle. Definitely should have played Battle Ocean by now because, again, if something happens and I can't keep comboing, a 3,500 triangle is better than a 1,500 attack triangle, especially if there's an Anemone equipped to it, right? That means we're getting follow-up added back to our hand. Anemone is going to add us back the Blue Tang. We're going to activate Coral Triangle effect to go ahead and search out Wave. And then here, I think I activate Battle Ocean. I hope I activate Battle Ocean at this point. We're going to go ahead and Dive. Summon out from deck. We're going to summon out a Sleepy Maiden to get that into the rotation, get it out of deck. And right now, we, again, pretty much have access to every name, which is really strong, minus the Spring Girl. We have a Pascalis set up in grave. We have Coral Triangle. We have the Sleepy Maiden. And then we're going to use the effective Battle Ocean here to equip 3. It really depends on what you could equip. Sometimes, like, if you want to play around a certain spot remove on the triangle, like from like a Cosmic or something, like you could leave the triangle engrave. But if you want to play around like banishing stuff like Haquero and like other DD Crow like effects, you could equip the triangle right to try to play around those types of things. But here I just leave it engrave, since it is like a blind matchup. My opponent's gonna draw Hop Eater Squadron for turn, which is like a weird interesting tech for Spright that I've never seen before. So they're gonna go ahead and leave with the Spright Smashers. I decide to go ahead and stop that. I feel like anytime you can stop Spright Smashers, or Spright Starter, is definitely a good thing to do, because it just cuts them off of 1 free name and puts them on have names to keep playing. So he's gonna go ahead and normal summon Red, and then he's got a special summon Jet. So he has to basically use 2 cards there to be able to play after stopping the starter, right? Kind of strong. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit the Jet with the Wave, which was maybe not the best idea. I should have let the Jet resolve, because like, what's he gonna get, right? He already has Smashers, but I guess he could got another starter, and it already used starter, so like that's not a big deal. And if he did get Smashers, we could like play around it with Wave. But either way, he's gonna go for the Sky Cavalry Centuria, and before he leaves main, we're gonna go ahead and hit it with an Effect Veiler, so he cannot return an opponent's monster to their hand. Why did I Veiler that, actually? Oh, so it could be destroyed by battle, and then he can't make Zeus. That's why I did that. I was gonna say, wait a second, I wasn't veiling it to stop some bounce at a monster when my stuff is unaffected, right? There's just no way, but makes sense now. So we're going to go to game 2. We're going to see the Spright deck go first, obviously. They opened up Starter, Deep Sea Dita, Deck Devastation Virus, Spright Jet, and Effect Veiler to our Imperm, Ash, Desires, Cosmic, and Ogre. So a pretty strong hand from us. 4 going second cards and 1 engine card that could potentially just be enough. We go ahead and Ash the Starter, put him on Have a Way to Play. They do have Diva. I Imperm that, put him on Have Another Body, and he does have the Spright Jet. And Spright Jet is going to go ahead and resolve, and I think he's just probably going to grab Smashers or another starter for follow-up. So he's going to go ahead and grab the starter, which is, I guess, now equivalent of him having no other names and needs follow-up, or he already opened up Smashers. One of the two, outcomes there, I guess. This is going to go overlay into Gigantic. We're going to go ahead and hit the Gigantic with an Ogre. So 3 hand traps completely shutting down his turn, and he's just left with a Spright starter. All we have to worry about is playing through an Effect Veiler right now, and we draw a Signet Mining, which is a godsend. We go ahead and Cosmic the set. He's going to chain it to go ahead and bring out a copy of Spright Blue effect to go ahead and search after he takes the 1100, and he's going to search out Spright Jet. So he technically has some engine now for next turn, and now I have to decide, well, it's a pretty easy decision to make here. Desires, assign that you Desires first, right? And then, if you need to still afterwards, you can sign it. Checking on the Banisher, we banished Harpies, Imperm, Battle Ocean, Seahorse, Ogre, Wave, Tactics, Imperm, and then 2 other names. So 3 names gone, and Wave and Battle Ocean both gone. That's going to seem pretty rough, right? Definitely going to seem pretty rough, but we still have Sleepy Maiden in the deck, so we can still secure a way to actually, make Argonaut live, is what I'm trying to say. We don't actually need Battle Ocean here. We draw into Nib Talons. That's insane, because did I standby phase that set card? I need to see if I standby phased. Enter draw phase, entered standby phase. Yeah, so I activated the Cosmic in the standby, so I couldn't actually triple T him here, which is really unfortunate. I should have just waited till the main. But now I guess if he Veilers me, I can triple T the Jet back into his hand, and he's just not winning from there. But we're gonna go ahead and activate Signet, discarding the Nibiru. And even if he Veilers this, well, actually if he Veilers that, that's pretty strong in this scenario because we have no other names. He lets that go. We're going to dump the Sleepy Maiden because we need to set up a pseudo Battle Ocean, if you will. We're going to Chainlink 1 Blue Slug, Chainlink 2 Blue Tang. He's going to go ahead and hit that with Veiler. We hit big time off of the Blue Tang, so it sucks to be our opponent right now. And then here we can go ahead and fire off the Talents. We're going to take a look at the hand, and my opponent is going to go ahead and scoop there. And that is going to be the match. We win that one 2-0, I believe. Yeah, so pretty quick match there. That was really quick, actually. How long did the match actually end up lasting? Only 11 minutes. Yeah, 11 minutes and 42 seconds. So a pretty short match there compared to the last one. Yeah, we lost Battle Ocean and Wave there, which is pretty tough. But you can already see in a situation like this where it didn't matter. We didn't really need either of those cards. Especially Talents is just carrying so much weight there. We hit the Jet out of his hand, and then he's top decking for a way to play. And at that point, trying to see what we could have possibly set up to be able to stop a potential top deck. That's what we really need to be able to stop. Also getting the blue off of the field. Yeah. So, I mean, we put the Jet back, and we clear the blue any way, shape, or form. He actually has no way to play outside of starter. And if we're just able to get to an Argonaut to negate said starter, he literally has no way to play next turn. And, well, I guess that's not entirely true. He could still draw Diva. He could draw Diva, which, if we're only making Argonaut, we don't really have a way to interact with the Diva, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, we put him on literally draw exactly Diva. I think that is literally what it comes down to, is draw exactly Deep Sea Diva. Because I don't think there's, I literally don't think there's any other thing he could have drawn with having no blue, no Jet, just deck Devi and a top deck. The only thing I think he could have drawn was a Deep Sea Diva to really get him out of that situation. With only being 2 in the deck, at 34 cards, pretty low chance. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode of Rogue to High Rated. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like you did. Knows the winner kills signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one. And like always, a huge shout out goes to our Divine Level channel members who are Pony Start, Cadillacs84, Justin Lamb, HE8 Cyber, and Mango. Thank you guys so much as always for extremely kind and generous support of the channel.